Building Ideas is proudly brought to you by the Master Builders Association.
We got ideas,
Building
a
ideas,
whole new direction.
building ideas,
It's time for change.
building ideas,
Dreaming is over.
building ideas,
Building ideas, gonna build it from the heart. Gonna show you how to make a start. We got ideas,
building
ideas.
ideas.
You want some building ideas? We got some building ideas.
Hello everybody, I am thrilled that you've joined us today because we're going to be showing off this architecturally designed home. It's very special, it's been built by Master Builders Benz Homes. It's a one-off design and it's got some very special features that are not only very efficient but also visually appealing, and I'm sure you are going to fall in love. Benz Homes is one of South Australia's emerging quality residential builders, and their aim is to provide environmental sustainability and affordability for their clients. Oh, and naturally customer satisfaction, which goes without saying for Ben. His dedicated professional team offers a complete turnkey approach, meaning they'll literally take care of everything on your behalf, right from the initial concept of the proposed home or renovation through to the handing over of the keys. They understand how development affects the environment and pride themselves on implementing sustainable practices throughout the design and construction phases. It's all about meeting and exceeding a client's expectations, and for Ben that is really important. That's why he won't take on too many projects a year. He wants to get it exactly right, and that's what he's done with this beautiful home in Kent Town. It's on 2 levels and it's got a very cosmopolitan feel to it. One of the unique aspects of this home is the integration of such a wide variety of materials and how those different materials have been used in combination. It really creates something quite special. Whilst this gives it a bit of a rustic warehouse feel, it also has a Nordic touch to it. I think it's a combination of the beautiful recycled red brick and the reclaimed timber and the lovely natural light coloured wood, because it all just blends so beautifully together. Now, as I mentioned before, I'm going to take you right through this beautiful chic home, but first of all, this is what's on the show. Terry's going to revisit one of our celebrity homes we featured last year. You won't believe the progress they've made. Their end result is absolutely fantastic. Andrew will showcase one of the brand new display homes available from DeCellis Homes, and we'll find out more about a great new transport infrastructure project happening right here in Adelaide. Lots of very different stories there to keep you entertained for the next half an hour, so it's your chance to sit back and relax, and it's over to Terry, who's going to give you some very interesting information on how you can get your building project started.
Building or renovating your home is seriously exciting, but I reckon you're kidding yourself if you don't agree that it can also be a little bit daunting. I mean, where do you start? It's easy, and I envy those who have got lots and lots of ideas and who can visualise the build or the renovation from the outset. But what if you've got no idea? And that's equally okay too. It's not like building a home is something that you do every week. For most of us, you might do it once or twice in your lifetime. And for that very reason, I reckon the best way to do it is tackle it step by step. If you already have your land, the first decision to make is whether you're going to build a project home or a contract home. A project home is a standard display home that a builder has in their catalogue of homes. The design of a home is copyright and belongs to the builder, so you can't pick bits and pieces from various homes or builders and combine them. A contract home, on the other hand, is a one-off design. It's designed and built specifically to meet your requirements. Whether you're getting a contract home built or having a customised renovation or extension to your home conducted, they will come with these plans. And sometimes these plans can be a bit double Dutch and don't come off the page the way you see it in your mind. And for that very reason, you need to be grateful for the team that your builder has on board. You'll have an architect or a building designer, and often they have that in-house. Now, as a rule of thumb, your architect will charge about 10% of the project's value, whereas the designer will give you a set fee from the start, and that will come with these drawings. Builders, designers and architects are very protective of their plans, and it's easy to understand why, because they invest thousands of dollars in developing them, which is why you just can't take a set of plans from one builder to another and make a few changes. By doing so, you'll be breaching copyright, which can be pretty serious. Now, whether you're building or renovating, sometimes it's worth engaging a building consultant to help you along the way. Why, you say? Well, they can conduct some routine inspections, keep everyone accountable, and make sure that your vision is coming out just the way you want it and to industry standards. The next step in the process is actually selecting your builder. Obviously, not all builders are alike, and they specialise in different areas. Some might have expertise in building on sloping or difficult sites. Others might have experience in building environmentally sustainable homes and focus on energy efficiency, whilst others again like to build challenging homes or additions that incorporate particular building materials. At the end of the day, you can choose any builder you want, but a word to the wise, make sure it's a master builder. Why? Basically for peace of mind. Now, on next week's show, we're going to look at a few other things that you need to consider when choosing a builder for your job. I've got to help these guys. Now, I don't want to get dirty, guys, but I'm happy to help.
You want some building ideas? We got some building ideas. You want some building ideas? We got some building ideas.
Adelaide's changing and it's so exciting. It's not only our city skyline, but it's also our transport system that's been continually upgraded. Our trams, our trains, our buses, all the routes are being further developed. So it's getting even easier to commute to and from the city. And at the same time, our road system is being upgraded. The Torrens Road to River Torrens project, the T2T project. It's an $896 million investment that will result in a 4-kilometre non-stop section of South Road between Pym Street, Croydon Park and Ashwin Parade, Torrensville. The project is a combined effort between the Australian and South Australian governments, and it will create an estimated 480 jobs annually during its construction phase. It's due for completion by the end of 2018 and will result in a much better traffic flow along this very busy and congested arterial route. The concept design has taken into consideration the future transport needs of Adelaide and allows for connection to other parts of the non-stop north-south corridor when the adjoining sections of South Road are upgraded in the future. Someone who knows all about the T2T project is John Whelan. John, why are we building this project?
This section of South Road between the River Torrens and Pym Street carries on average around 33 to 52,000 vehicles a day. What we are experiencing is this section of an arterial road has peak hour traffic problems all day, and this project is about relieving that, about making it a more suitable journey for all the people that use South Road, and will actually save travel time for those commuters, particularly also our heavy transport vehicles.
And how will this roadway benefit the commuters?
There'll be average travel time savings of over 7.5 minutes for people that use South Road. And in addition to that, the east-west traffic will also save on average around 2 minutes per day of their travel journey. So that's about moving freight, moving people, moving the community safer and more efficient.
The T2T project is a major undertaking and it's one that's clearly going to benefit so many commuters. It's a terrific initiative and will bring with it many long-term benefits.
A project of this nature, an $896 million project, joint funded by the state and federal governments. Some of the key items that we're using is over 28,000 cubic metres of concrete, 160,000 tonne of asphalt. There'll be over 350 new streetlights.
It really is a great example of our state and federal government working together with various master builders to create greater commuting flexibility. And let's face it, who wants to spend more time in traffic?
Yeah, the less time we spend in traffic, the better. Now, last week we hosted the program from St Clair and I noticed there have been some beautiful homes being built here. There was one though that stood out in particular for me, and I went and had a bit of a sneaky preview of it, and I was so impressed that I want to show it to you. It's this house here. It's called the Chiara and it's been built by DeCellis Homes. So let's go and have a look. One of the first things you notice when you enter the Chiara is the amazing sense of space. and with 3-metre high coffered ceilings to the entry hall and 2.7-metre high ceilings throughout the rest of the home, it's little wonder. The main bedroom is located immediately to the right of the entry hall and includes a superb ensuite with a separate toilet as well as a separate walk-in robe. Further down the hall and to the left is the home theatre, which can also double as a second additional living area or even another bedroom. As it's displayed here, there's 3 bedrooms in total, the second and third of which are located towards the back of the home, and they are serviced by a very stylish bathroom that includes a bath and shower. De Chillis Homes really seem to have this knack for creating homes that not only look fantastic, but that are extremely functional as well. And the highlight for me of the Chiara is this amazing open plan kitchen, living and meals area. And all the fixtures and fittings that they've used in here give it a sophisticated feel, which I like. The team at De Chillis Homes has been building homes for South Australian families for over 40 years. So they have an abundance of building experience, which means that they not only know what they're doing, but they do it really well. They're dedicated to providing their clients with quality homes that surpass their expectations. And because their designs are extremely flexible, they can cater to meet your individual requirements. All of their homes, including the Chiara, have a practical floor plan and generally suit a variety of front elevations. So you can pretty well choose a facade option to suit you. Another definite bonus is their competitive pricing policy. They'll do everything in their power to help you build the home that you want within your budget. And value for money is a high priority. For example, the Chiara is available from just $187,510, which is amazing value. In line with our modern lifestyle requirements, the Chiara also offers versatile entertaining spaces, and those will help you create a relaxed family living environment that so many of us seem to enjoy. Contemporary appliances paired with the latest designer colours and materials further enhance the overall appeal of the Chiara. This really is a fantastic home, and it ticks all the boxes on price, quality and lifestyle. So if you want to find out how De Chillis Homes can help you build your dream home, then jump onto their website at dechellishomes.com.au.
You want some building ideas? We got some building ideas. You want some building ideas? We got some building ideas.
I was chatting with Nicole earlier and she told me how much she loved last season's Celebrity Home segment and how herself and Andrew got to meet some fantastic South Australians, all of which had something in common. They'd all had a moment or two of fame and they were either building or renovating. One such couple was South Australian darlings, Phil and Amity. The last time we caught up with them, they were very excited about the prospect of having a brand new home built. This time, one they could keep. They were keen to put all of their experience from the block and the block all-stars to the test in order to build their dream home. Well, if this is anything to go by, I think they have well and truly succeeded. How about we head inside and have a chat? Guys, the place is amazing. You must be very happy with what you've achieved.
We love it, Terry. It's fantastic. It's like a resort. It's brilliant.
I've noticed a lot of different influences. There is that Hampton style. I wouldn't quite say French provincial, but there's that wholesome warmth to it. How do you define the style of the house?
I kind of describe it as a little bit Hamptons, a little bit modern country. So it's kind of coastal meets modern country, I would say. You know, we aren't near the beach, so I didn't want to make it too coastal, but I do love that look.
This is really a custom-made home. It's the sort of home you can't buy out of a book, you know, a plan. We spent a lot of time designing every little feature that we wanted and challenged the builder to really push the boundaries on everything to do with this house and push them, and we've got a great result.
All the decisions that we made along the way were to make the house have character. So things like the fireplace that you can see right there, they are actually the old sandstone bricks from the original house. So we kept them and shaved them into tiles and then put them there.
Fair to say that Scott Salisbury in this instance didn't just have a cookie cutter, they were happy to work with you in that back and forth, is that right?
Absolutely, and I think a lot of people don't realise that they don't do cookie cutter for anyone. All of their houses are custom designed, which is something I didn't know. So, you know, now all these people are saying to us, we want to build your house, how can we do that? And we say, well, you can't build exactly this, but you can take all the ideas from this, like we did from other houses, and design a house that suits your block.
And when you're designing a home, You really design it around your upcoming lifestyle, your current lifestyle. So that was the good thing, that we could actually look at the way our life is at the moment and what it's evolving into with the kids that will become teenagers and wanting a lot of space out the back.
Do you feel a little sense of extra scrutiny because you're on that other building show?
Yeah, absolutely. I was feeling major pressure so the house was finished and then it was time to style it. And I did feel a lot of pressure because everyone was saying, we can't wait to see your house and we loved what you did on the block. And so I did feel the pressure, but I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out.
Guys, you have done an amazing job. Thanks for sharing your house with us. And I dare say that we wouldn't be too surprised if there's another house in you somewhere down the line.
Never say never.
I can see why Amity and Phil are so thrilled with their new home. It is absolutely divine. And I've got to say, I'm a massive fan of the Hampton style. But then again, after seeing today's beautiful feature home, the sleek warehouse look, I really like that too. So hard to decide. There are 3 large bedrooms, all located on the upper level, away from the busy main living areas downstairs. A stylish bathroom continues the rustic Scandinavian theme of the home and includes a deep bath as well as an oversized shower. The main bedroom features an ensuite that combines the use of red bricks with various tiles and light-coloured timber cabinetry. I love the plywood ceiling too, which is being carried right throughout several areas of the home. It seems to pull the whole lot together. Well, it's obvious that no challenge is too big for Ben, especially when it comes to this home. And least of all, he had to build on a narrow block. We've already spoken about all the different design materials that he's used internally, but he also had an extra challenge with the combination of the different cladding. The owner, who is an architect, had very specific ideas, which is a good thing. It works so well though, and there's no less than 4 systems that have all been combined together. Shadow clad, corrugated cladding, traditional brick veneer and reverse brick veneer to enable the interior feature wall to be created. Some of the more unusual construction techniques that were required to achieve the overall look also proved to be quite a challenge, so there was a fair bit of on-site crafting required to reach this beautiful end result. Nonetheless, the entire home took just 8.5 months to complete, right from the start to finish. And best of all, it came in on budget. It's no surprise that the owners are very happy with this home. Now stay with us after the break because Andrew's going to have a chat with us about various construction methods.
Building ideas, we got some building ideas. Building ideas, you want some building ideas. We got some building ideas.
Terry mentioned a little earlier how exciting it is to build a new home or do a renovation, and some of the things that you can do to get your building project started. Something else that you might want to consider is the various methods of construction that are available nowadays. There are loads of them. There's been a real revolution when it comes to the look and style of homes that we're building today, whether it's structural insulated panels, precast tilt-up concrete, or rendered blockwork. In general, we're building bigger houses on smaller blocks, often 2-story homes, or even 2 or more homes on a single block. And apartments have grown in popularity as well. The availability of new materials and new designs has radically changed the appearance of new homes. Whilst many of these new homes embrace the features of past classical designs, the changes have brought about new possibilities and even greater choice for clients. Nonetheless, traditional architecture, captured by our character homes from a bygone era, remains popular. The majority of homes built today are a brick veneer with either a steel or timber frame on a concrete slab. The brickwork is then tied to the frame, and the internal linings like plasterboard or gyprock are then attached to the frame, which means that there's a cavity between the brickwork and the linings. And this is normally done so that you can run services like power or water throughout the home. There are many other types of construction too though, like stone and blockwork, various render panel methods, manufactured boards, and several fibre cement sheeting options. The product you decide on will pretty well depend on the look that you're going for. You'll also have to consider your budget and the location of your new home or renovation, and make sure that the features and method you've chosen are appropriate for your environment, climate, and your living requirements. And of course, as always, energy efficiency is always important to keep in mind. Remember that there are loads of master builders out there who will be happy to help you, so do some homework and work with someone that you can trust.
Some great building ideas there. Now I'm back in today's lovely feature home, and this is the main living and kitchen area, and as you can see there's no shortage of building ideas here. In fact, if you're thinking of building a new home, it might be a renovation or an addition, or maybe you're thinking about building a pool, Ben can help you, and he's so clever he can even help you with landscaping. He and his team have the expertise and the ability to turn plain old bricks and mortar into dream homes. Now take this fantastic example that we've been having a look at in Kent Town. We've talked about all the different materials, but what makes it really unique here is the way the materials have been combined. For example, the rake ceilings. Now you don't often see that, but it's worked really well and given it, well, a Scandinavian feel and also a sense of space. And the kitchen, I love it because it's right on trend. The featured tiles and recycled red bricks, as well as the black timber bench tops, all combine to create a casual sense of chic cafe-style dining, perfect for long weekend brunches and dinner parties with family and friends. So many unique design elements have been brought to play in this home, including the funky bookshelf, oversized timber veneered doors, feature staircase, and polished concrete floors. It's obvious that Ben's Homes worked very closely with the owner architect to achieve this cool end result. This really is a very stylish and relaxed home, and I can imagine it would be pretty easy to live in, and I don't think it would date either, which would really add to the appeal. Now it's nearly time for the end of the program, but let's have a look what's on next week's show. We're going to host the program from a mind-blowing Alan Shepherd built home. We'll hear all the measures you can implement at home to improve your home security, and we'll reveal 10 steps to help you select a great master builder. So if you've enjoyed this week, we've got a whole lot more again next week, and I really hope you can join us then.
Building ideas, gonna build it from the heart. Gonna show you how to make a start. We got ideas,
Building
a
ideas.
whole new direction.
Building ideas.
We got some building ideas.
Building Ideas proudly brought to you by the Master Builders Association.